Hidden deep within the turquoise waters of the Philippines lies an island that few people outside the country have ever heard of. An island so mysterious and so carefully kept out of the spotlight that even many Filipinos do not know the full truth about it. And tonight you are about to hear the story that most people will never tell you, because this is not about your typical tourist beach, not about Palawan or Boracay or Cebu, which are splashed across travel magazines, but about a secret island that holds stories of power, survival, lost civilizations, and dangers that could shake history itself. And once you understand the dark beauty of this place, you will never look at the Philippines the same way again. So stay with me until the end, because what you are about to hear might change the way you see paradise forever. The Philippines is made up of over 7,000 islands, each with its own culture, language, and secrets, but among them there is one that has been intentionally hidden, erased from most maps, and guarded by nature itself, an island covered with thick forests, jagged cliffs, and caves that whisper of an ancient past. This island is not the kind where tourists sip cocktails by the shore, no. This island is raw, dangerous, and alive, and its very existence challenges the stories we've been told about Philippine history. For centuries, fishermen spoke of strange lights glowing at night near the island's coast, of shadows moving through the jungle even though no one lived there, of stone carvings found on rocks that did not match any known Filipino tribe, and of shipwrecks that disappeared without a trace. Some believe this island was once home to an advanced civilization, older than the Spanish conquest. Others believe it hides treasure left by Japanese soldiers during World War II, and some say it is guarded by spirits that will never allow outsiders to take what belongs to the island. But beyond the legends lies reality, and reality is even more shocking because this island holds rare minerals, undiscovered artifacts, and a position in the sea so strategic that world powers quietly keep an eye on it, knowing that whoever controls this hidden gem controls a gateway in Southeast Asia. Imagine an island where you step off the boat and immediately feel the weight of silence. No tourist crowds, no hotels, just towering cliffs that block the horizon, trees so thick you cannot see the sky, and the distant cry of birds that seem to be warning you to turn back, but curiosity pushes you deeper until you stumble upon ruins. Stone walls covered in moss, carvings of faces with wide eyes, tunnels that lead into darkness. Archaeologists who managed to sneak in once reported finding artifacts that did not belong to any known Filipino culture, weapons and pottery that resembled Chinese dynasties yet predated their arrival, and even markings that hinted at trade with civilizations as far away as India. But before their research could be completed, funding was cut, permits were denied, and the island was quietly closed off. Why? Because sometimes the truth is too dangerous, sometimes the discovery of one island can rewrite entire chapters of history, and not everyone wants that. During World War II, the Japanese army reportedly found this island and used it as a secret base, digging tunnels deep into the mountains, hiding stolen gold, and experimenting with underground chambers that no one has fully explored since. After the war, American forces briefly took interest but mysteriously abandoned it, leaving behind only rumors that something on the island was not meant to be disturbed. Local fishermen who approach too closely still report hearing strange metallic sounds from beneath the earth, as if machines were still running, powered by something hidden underground, and some whisper that the Japanese left behind more than treasure. They left behind a curse. But it is not just myths and curses, it is power, because this island is located near one of the most important maritime routes in Asia, a passage where trillions of dollars of trade flows every year. And while the world fights over the South China Sea, this forgotten island sits quietly on the edge, a perfect outpost for anyone who dares to claim it. China knows it, the United States knows it, and the Philippine government knows it too, yet it remains unspoken in public, a secret nobody talks about. And here is where the story takes an even darker turn, because the island is not just a battlefield of history and geopolitics, it is also alive with dangers. Venomous snakes hide in the undergrowth, crocodiles patrol the mangroves, and caves drop into bottomless pits where explorers vanish. The ocean currents around it are brutal, tearing apart ships that get too close, and storms seem to circle the island with unnatural frequency, as if nature itself is protecting it. There are even tales of voices echoing through the jungle, of explorers who lose their way and return days later unable to explain where they've been, speaking in strange tongues or refusing to ever talk again. And yet, despite the risks, people keep trying to uncover its secrets because the rewards could be enormous. Think of it. Rare minerals that could power modern technology, gold hidden deep in tunnels, ancient artifacts that could prove civilizations existed here long before history books admit, and a strategic location that could change military balance in Asia. Whoever unlocks this island's mystery could hold untold wealth and unimaginable influence, and that is why. Whispers of expeditions still surface, whispered only in private, never in public. Some say treasure hunters still risk their lives to enter, guided by old Japanese maps. Others say secret research teams from foreign nations occasionally sneak in, pretending to study wildlife but in reality scanning the earth for underground chambers. But here's the question: why is no one talking about it openly? Why is the island kept in silence when its potential is so massive? The answer is simple: because exposure could trigger a storm bigger than anyone can handle. Imagine if proof emerged that civilizations traded here long before Europeans arrived. Imagine if evidence showed that Japan hid nuclear materials or biological experiments in the tunnels. Imagine if minerals worth billions were discovered. It would set off a scramble that could tear the Philippines apart and drag global powers into conflict. That is why this island remains hidden, a secret guarded not just by nature, but by silence. The Philippines has many treasures: its people, its culture, its beauty. But sometimes its greatest treasure is the one it dares not show the world. And this island is the perfect example. The more you look, the more you realize the truth. This is not just a forgotten island. It is a vault of history, wealth, and power. And until the day comes when someone brave enough exposes everything, it will remain the secret island no one talks about. But now you know, and once you know, you cannot unknow. So the next time you think of the Philippines as just beaches and resorts, remember that out there beyond the horizon lies an island that could change everything. An island that governments don't want you to ask about. An island that still waits for someone daring enough to reveal its dark truth. And if you want to uncover more stories like this, if you want to see the hidden side of history and the secrets that powerful people don't want you to know, then don't just leave now. Stay with us, subscribe, share this story, and be part of the journey, because the world is full of secrets, but only those who keep searching will ever find them.